Okay, so now it's WWE Saturday Night Main Event that happened last night on, and what was I watched it on YouTube. I think it's still on NBC and Peacock in the States, but yeah. So they really hyped up the show, and yeah, I'll give you my review. There's yeah. So the first match of the night was actually Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Champion. Drew told Lillian to call him the real American Dream, so she did. And yeah, I don't know how many times Drew and Cody are going to fight, but for the title. But yeah, it seems like they've kind of been going at it for a little while now. So the stipulation: if Cody Rhodes is disqualified or counted out, he'll lose the WWE Champion. So this match went 18 minutes and 45 minutes. It was a very good match between some of the best in WWE. Um, Cody hitting the DDT on the WWE title would lead to Drew complaining that Cody Rhodes cheated to win. So I think the feud will continue at Survivor Series. Um, then they did table spots and everything else in the match. I was kind of hoping Drew McIntyre would win the title just because there'd be something new. And yeah, and we can kind of give Drew McIntyre his moment. Last time he won the WWE Champion was in 2020. And he won the WWE Championship for the first time in no audience, no crowd. So, but maybe he'll get his moment eventually. Um, but Cody Rhodes celebrated the win as WWE Champion, and Barrett made his correct point that McIntyre didn't actually use the title, but Cody did, and the referee never saw it. So Cody Rhodes is doing a heel move, which probably won't lead to anything, but it's just no. And then CM Punk was getting ready for his match later in the show. And then the next match was Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. This match went 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Like, I think this match should have at least went longer. And this match was kind of one-sided. It was kind of Jade dominating Stratton. It kind of made her title run look weak, considering Tiffany Stratton was like undefeated for most of the year, and she had a pretty good title reign. Um, but I guess Stratton did also have a knee injury in the match too, so that could possibly be why it was short. But yeah, I was I was I was expecting Jade was going to get the title. Um, Tiffany Stratton was a really good champion. So yeah, so now I guess we have to see what Jade Cargill does with the women's champion. And then after Jade won the title, there was pyro displayed in the background, and yeah, I think this actually might be the first match where Jade actually didn't botch anything. So, props to her. But Yeah, just some of the highlights in the match. Jade gave Stratton a hip toss across the ring. Jade charged. Stratton moved and Jade hit the turnbuckle. Stratton had trouble climbing the turnbuckle due to a leg injury. Jade pulled Stratton's neck against the turnbuckle. Jade slammed Stratton face first into the ring apron. Jade put Stratton against the steel steps, but Stratton punched her. Stratton suplexed Jade front first off the top rope. Stratton hit a swanton bomb off the top for a 2 count. Jade was back up at the clothesline. Jade put Stratton on her shoulders and hit a spinning slam for a 2 count. And then Jade hit a sit-up powerbomb for a 2 count. Jade hit another powerbomb, and then Jade hit a third powerbomb. And then she hit Jade in the middle of the ring and covered Stratton to get the win. And then the next match was Dominic Mysterio versus Penta versus Rusev. I actually thought maybe they were going to give the title to Penta. But yeah, this match was a no count out, no DQ match. This match went 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Rusev attacked Dom with punches and Penta stopped on Dom. Rusev and Penta fought each other, so Dom bailed to the floor. Rusev hit a dropkick on Penta for 2 because Dom broke it up. Rusev caught Dom and hit him with a spine buster. Rusev hit an overhead suplex followed by a vertical suplex. Rusev hit a follow-away slam to toss Dom across the ring to the floor. Dom sent Rusev into the ring post. Penta hit a somersault dive over the top onto Rusev on the floor. Dom hit a suicide dive on Penta on the floor when they went back to the ring. Penta came back with a jumping kick followed by the handstand kick to the ribs for 2 because Rusev broke up the pin. Rusev clotheslined Penta on the floor and then went back into the ring as Rusev choked Dom across the middle of the rope. Rusev kicked Dom in the back. Rusev charged at Dom, who did drop the accolade. But Penta was back and super kicked Rusev and put an end to the submission move. Penta jumped over Rusev and hit a backstabber with the double knees to the back. Penta dropped off the turnbuckle. Rusev punched him. Rusev kicked him, and Rusev hit a spinning sidewalk slam for a 2 count. And then Rusev and Penta battled by the turnbuckles. Penta hit a headbutt to knock Rusev down. Rusev hit Dom with the chair twice. Penta kicked Rusev and hit a Mexican destroyer on Dom, who pulled out of the ring. And then Rusev went for the Maca kick. Penta avoided it. And then Rusev applied the accolade, and the bell rang, but the referee didn't call for the bell. So Rusev thought he won the match right here. He thought that Penta tapped out. I was kind of confused at first when I saw it. But it was Dominic hitting the bell with a hammer, but Rusev thought he won the match. Rusev tossed Dom over the barricade, sent Dom into the ring post. Dom brought the hammer into the ring. Rusev punched Dom a few times on the floor. Dom shoved Rusev into the steel steps. Penta stepped on the bell hammer and wanted to hit Dom with it, but instead he hit Rusev with it. Dom sent Penta into the ring post, and Dom went up and hit a frog splash for the pinfall win at 12 minutes and 30 seconds. It was a good match full of action, some believable near falls. It was another creative finish for Dominic as he continues to find ways to keep his title. And then Jey Uso was showing getting ready with his brother Jimmy. And then there was another commercial for a few minutes. A video aired featuring John Cena saying he made a promise to WWE fans that he wouldn't stick around when his skills didn't match the product. So Cena said it's okay. Cena said he's never going to wrestle again because he doesn't want to let people down after promising them that this is the end. So John Cena addresses his WWE final opponent. There's a video narrated by John Cena saying the question he's been asked more than any other. Who does he want to face in his last match? Cena said his last match, he wants to face whoever is willing to step up like Cena did on his first day. Cena said that starting on Monday Night Raw from his hometown of Boston, a 16-man tournament will commence, and the field will have competitors from Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and maybe faces who don't even work here. Cena said there'll be stars whom he has faced in the past, and others whom he has never wrestled. And he said, "You want some? Come get some." The graphic was shown for the tournament starting on November 10th. So I guess Gunther won't be his final opponent. Unless Gunther is in this match, we'll win it. But I think this match should be given to an up-and-coming star. I think Cena should pass the torch onto an up-and-coming star by having that person beat Cena, and Cena passing the torch onto that superstar, and then that superstar could get a major push. Like, that would be the most logical thing to do. We'll see if they do it that way. So the rumor was Gunther. If Gunther beats John Cena, like, Gunther's already an established star, so it wouldn't really affect it much. But I think, like, if a Braun Breaker would have beat John Cena or something, that would really get his main event status going. But yeah. So the next match was CM Punk versus Jey Uso with a vacated World Heavyweight Champion. And CM Punk just turned 47 a few days ago. So this match went 21 minutes. They spent a couple minutes doing some basic holds, and Punk grabbed the side headlock. Punk hit a shoulder tackle, but Jey came back with a forearm smash. There was some boos for Jey because some fans think he's been a better heel lately. And Punk sent Jey into the ring, and Jey hit a shoulder tackle. Punk teased a GTS attempt, but Jey bailed to the floor. And then Punk had Jey on his shoulders. He had a GTS. Then they did a series of moves. And then near the end of the match, Punk hit a GTS for a 2 count for a finisher kick out. Jey got his left shoulder up. Punk teased a pile driver. Jey slipped out of that, and Jey hit his own version of a GTS. Jey ran the ropes, and Punk hit a spear that didn't look great, and was enough for a 2 count. Punk grabbed Jey again, and hit a GTS again. So Punk got behind Punk. Jey got behind Punk's back and applied the choke that Gunther uses. Punk applied an Anaconda Vice, but Jey got into the ropes to break it up. Jey countered a Punk move into the pinfall for 2. Jey hit 2 super kicks. And Jey charged for a spear. But Punk hit a knee strike. Punk hit a GTS. And Jey fell onto Punk's shoulder again. So Punk hit another GTS for the pinfall win. So yes, so CM Punk is the new WWE World Champion. It was a good match. It wasn't the greatest match of the show, but they worked hard and had a competitive match. I actually thought Jimmy Uso was going to come in and screw Jey out of a win, but that did not happen. So, and CM Punk is the 7-time world champion. And then Punk was emotional after winning the title. Punk celebrated with the title on the turnbuckles. There was a pyro display to CM Punk's win. Punk continued to celebrate the world title. And that was the end of the show. So Punk didn't lose the title anyway, so So yeah, so lately Punk's title reigns have been short. Last time he won the world title, he got it cashed in on. He won 2 world titles in AEW, and those were like really short. But yeah, I mean maybe he'll keep the title till like WrestleMania or something, and then lose it to somebody. But yeah, I mean I think Gunther should be the one to. I mean Braun Breaker should be the one to take the title off of him. Somebody up and coming, somebody new. So yeah, so that was, and this show was 2 hours. I had 4 matches, just over 2 hours. And yeah, and that was the show. That was Saturday night main event for last night. Yeah, so 2 new champions, Jade Cargill and CM Punk. Yeah, I guess we'll see what direction they're going to with Punk.